Majgaon, Parel, Worli and Mahi. And these were only up to Sion, one side, and Mahim on the other side. That was a island city. Even today, when we say island city, that means up to Mahim and up to Sion. And in 1845, all these island cities were merged into one and made one island. That was a Bombay at that time, 1745. And till 1845, this whole island, the predominant activity was agriculture. It is a different story. It was given in dowry, etc. I'm not going to that. But this was up to 1845, predominantly all these small islands, except Colaba and Bombay Main, they were predominantly carrying on agricultural operations. After that, development work started. And then by the time 20th century came, lot of development took place, schools, colleges, buildings, but bungalows, chars, everything started. But the population of Bombay thereafter went on increasing considerably. So you know that New Bombay was there, the whole other part, everything is being added. Bombay is developing today. There is no difference between Thana, Kalyan, New Bombay. This city, all this, but this is all in 20th century. Bombay city could not cope up with the growing population. The land was limited. How to accommodate the growing population when the land is same land? So the development control regulations were amended in 1991, effective from 25th March 1991. New concept of TDR was introduced so that the FSI, not in this area, say beyond Sion and beyond Mahim, became almost double TDR was allowed. And again, on 6th January 2012, a new concept was added by means of DC regulations. That's known as fungible FSI, compensatory FSI. Is around 35%, about 35%. Still, I come to that. And this really paved the way for redevelopment. If 20th century was a century of development, we can say 21st century is the century of redevelopment. After 25th March 1991, the seeds were sown and things were changed. What do we mean by development of immovable properties? Let's go back. The term development, to the best of my knowledge, does not find place in Transfer of Property Act. Transfer of Property Act was enacted in 1882. Nobody knew probably what is the meaning of development at that time. This was term. First time probably we came across this word in 1966 in MRTP Act, Regional Town Planning Act, where Section 27 defined the term development of immovable property means making any material changes in any land or building or in the use of land or building, and includes redevelopment, layout, subdivision of any land and reclamation. According to this definition, any residential bungalow, if it is converted into, on the main road, converted into showroom, this will amount to development. Any reclamation of Nariman Point will amount to development. I know Amber and Oscar Theatre in Andheri, those were converted into shopper stop. That would also amount to development. So as per MRTP Act, this was a development. Although the term development was defined in MRTP Act in 1966, actually it became popular after the enactment of ULCS. Under Urban Land Ceiling and Regulation Act, nobody could hold vacant land in excess of 500 square meters. If you hold it, then you have to surrender to the government and you will get 10 rupees per square meter. The holding of land in excess of 500 in Bombay city was prohibited, but the development was permitted. So the solicitors, advocates of Bombay, they found out a new concept called development. So you are having excess land, you are having vacant land. You don't develop, here is a developer who will join with you and both of you will develop it. You will not sell it. So there is no sale. So with this development, under the ULC Act, the owner could get almost the market price and without actually losing it. Otherwise, the government would pay not more than 10 rupees per square meters as per ULC Act at that time. Friend, land is valuable mainly because of development potential. Take out the development potential, the value will go down substantially. Bandra, I come from Bandra. There is Joggers Park, beautiful land. Most of you must have seen. Setting sea. It cannot be developed. The development potential of that land has been taken away. So what is the value of that land? Much less. But if you have development potential, if you allow the construction, naturally value will go up. Now value of Joggers Park without FSI will be nominal. With FSI it will go up. With EDR FSI it will go up. With further fungible FSI it will further go up. So FSI or development potential plays very important role in the valuation of land. If any land is acquired for public purposes like garden, play school, then the owner of the land acquires development potential. If any land is acquired for public purposes, now Joggers Park, whosoever the owner, supposing the government says that this land is reserved for public purposes, then the development potential is taken away. That development potential is allowed to be used north of that land, not in island city, say beyond Sian and beyond Mahi, and that is called in general terms EDR. Now what is redevelopment? The redevelopment refers to reconstruction or renovation of residential or commercial buildings by demolition of the existing building and reconstruction thereof. So this is redevelopment. Now, what are the construction regulations in Mumbai city?